All right, let's have a full debrief, guys. This has been a lot for me this week. These last couple of weeks. God's been setting it up. He's been setting the stage. So that's another thing that I want to say, guys, is this is how God sets the stage. This is how God works his magic. This is how God becomes a poet in my life. So for the last few weeks, I've been seeing major creators. I've been talking about how we're in war right now, right? And I've been seeing major creators on the front lines of the war just fucking get blown to smithereens, you know, because they're coming on here and they're dismissing people's realities, right? We've seen major players. JK Ultra, which is somebody that I followed for a very long time, in the spiritual community, who led me down the 5D New Earth path, came out with a hour-and-a-half long YouTube completely dismissing her and everybody's realities who believes in 5D New Earth. So she dismissed so many of my channels: Soul Age, Star Seeds, Christ Consciousness, like all sorts of stuff she dismissed. And alluded to the fact that she was potentially in psychosis when she believed these things. And now she's just moving on because she took ayahuasca and she believes everybody's God and nobody's special and that's it. And so she sucked the fun out of our realities, right? And so that shit pisses me off. Then Alex Reed's Tarot comes out right after that and does the same thing, except for she didn't come out and like dismiss people's realities, but she's indirectly dismissing people's realities by, you know, leading people back into the oppressive system of Christianity and, you know, and the influence that she has on people. So again, what this is doing, what I've been talking about, is this is sowing seeds of doubt into our beautiful gardens that we have cultivated of these beliefs. And I talk about how these beliefs are revolutionary to believe in because you're pushing past the limiting beliefs that the Matrix wants you to have. The Matrix does not want you to have these beliefs, which is why they repressed all of this information. They repressed Dolores Cannon. They repressed the Law of One. They repressed other channelers at that time. They've repressing, you know, alien information. They've repressed lies about pedophilic, psychotic, demonic people in power. So we're seeing the repression coming forward. We're seeing these women's shadows be brought to light. So it's not just men's shadows that are being exposed right now. It is also women's. And women's shadows are that they're fucking bitches to other women. And they tear people down and they sit on high horses of I know the truth and I know what I'm doing. Now, I don't believe that I'm the only person that holds truth, but I do believe I am one of the only people that holds a deeper truth right now. I hold a deeper truth because my channels go deeper than theirs. Their channels are reading into timelines in front of us. My channels are reading past that. And I do believe I can prove my truth because I can point out where people are wounded. I can point out where the system is broken. I can point out the systems of oppression, which is what we're trying to get out of. So I know I've deconstructed all systems of oppression. So that is also why I'm certain in my truth now, which is the videos I came out with, right? And I will take accountability here. I don't think that... So this was the issue, was that I made the assumption that Gia Prism saw my certainty with truth videos, and that's what caused her to make that video. But actually there is proof that she recorded it before my certainty of truth videos. But do I believe it might have been another video of mine that triggered that? Absolutely. And she can't say that she wasn't thinking about me when she made those videos because she reposted my videos with the med beds specifically that she talks about in those videos. She came out and she said that people who believe in med beds are using escapism, are not grounded in reality, are not healed, are unintegrated, those types of things, which is alluding to, again, us being crazy. That we're just not paying attention. The only thing is democratic socialism. So that's what Gia Prism came out and did. She did this exact same patterns as JK Ultra, which I was pointing out weeks before. And so that's the thing, is I don't discriminate against people. I just use real life examples to point out where the timelines are splitting off. And that's the shit that pisses me off about these spiritual, they use these big vague words, you know, like ascension. And well, what is ascension? What is ascension? It is changing our conscious thoughts out of the systems of oppression. That's what ascension is. It is deconstructing all internalized systems of oppression, including misogyny, which is exactly what these women did. It was a smear campaign against me because they came and they gaslit me and they used inflammatory language like triggered and paranoid to describe me standing up for myself and standing up for others. That's internalized misogyny. Women love bold, strong women until they come on and hold them fucking accountable. And that's a double standard, and that's hypocrisy. So there was like just an insane amount of hypocrisy within Gia Prism and spirituality with Sam, or not spirituality with Sam. She was not included in this. Sarah Treadwell. She's another fellow psychic on here who channels an alien. So that's the other thing that I want to say to Sarah. Girl, your little friend that you're defending is oppressing you too. Just wait till she comes after your beliefs. She's literally dismissing her beliefs too, because it's like, okay, Sarah, how can you literally sit here and fucking channel an alien, but then you're gonna fucking come here and say that I'm paranoid because she's dismissing my beliefs about the aliens and the technology that they're bringing, which again is my entire channels, which I can actually prove now because there's seeded transmissions in our reality that directly line up with my channels. So it's not even like I can't prove my channels. I can prove my channels in a 3D reality way. They cannot. Which again is why I get projection of jealousy. That's also subconscious jealousy. It is. Because this is what God's trained me on. People have been doing this all my life, and I thought it was because something was wrong with me. Turns out everything was wrong with other people. And they just didn't want to face themselves, or my light intimidated them without me even doing anything. Sometimes I never even did anything to people. And people just like be like, bye. And I was so confused and hurt all my life because I couldn't understand it because I'm a good person. I'm a good, authentic, true person. I don't sit here, I'm not performative spirituality. I'm not here to like be on this high horse of like, oh my gosh, I'm like chill and calm all the time. I'm like, you're literally erasing your humanity from yourself. God has been saying this phrase lately with me. He's like, I made you a seasoning. So fucking use it. Like, stop. Like, stop sitting here and pretending like you have not been a well-seasoned chicken your entire life. Because I have been a well-seasoned chicken my entire life. This is how I've acted my entire life. This is not exclusive to them. You can see it in other videos. There was a video that really pissed me off when people were coming at this MAGA creator who was trying to deconstruct her belief system. I will always defend people who are trying to deconstruct their belief system. I will always defend people who are trying to get out of oppression. That is who I'm defending. I will not defend the oppressors. That's who they are. These white women are fucking oppressors, and they need to wake up to that. And they oppress their fellow white women too. Oh, and it enrages me. It's literally enraging. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay to be enraged about fucking oppression. I'm okay to be enraged about standing up for innocent, vulnerable people. Because I am innocent. Because I didn't do anything to you. But what you did to me was you came and you fucking dismissed my entire fucking belief system and reality. And then when it was brought to your attention in a way that was actually very beautiful and calm, you dismissed my... So it made it worse. Dismissed my entire, again... situation. Doubled down, didn't take accountability, didn't apologize for the way I took it. Okay, that is a defense tactic of the ego. Again, I've had so many people do this in my life too, where they've apologized for the way I took it, but they didn't apologize for what the fuck they did. And that's what I'm saying. Our words create our realities. Our words fucking matter. It's the only thing that creates our realities. I would have had a completely different life if the people in my life spoke different words to me. That's why my life sucks so bad. The outside of it isn't so bad. It's the words, it's the mentality, it's the neural pathways people put into me that destroyed my life. So I take this very seriously because I was suicidal over this shit. And there are other people out there like that. So I will fucking be a psychotic bitch over it. And I am so happy to be. I'm so happy that I have passion in my soul. I am so happy that I'm an angry human being. God says we don't get to be angry unless we're down here. And he says it's okay to be a bitch and to be angry about the right things. It's not okay to be a bitch and to be angry at people who are doing the right things. I am standing up for people. You are defending your ego. That is not the right thing to do. Because that is what is killing all these people. Because guess what Donald Trump is doing? Defending his fucking ego. So God forbid I can see your hypocrisy. God forbid I can see your shadow and wounds and I bring it to your attention. And then this is what people fucking do for it. So I'm like, thank you, God, again, you poet, for proving my point and proving my life. That's all they're doing, is proving how people have treated me my entire life. It's not new.